Okay, let's take a look here. CIG uses a project development tool called Jira. What happens is they update things on the back end and it automatically updates the roadmap which we see on the main website. This is the software and that's what it looks like to them. What we see is the roadmap, but apparently there was an accidental update which was not supposed to happen. Let's take a look. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Montoya. We are looking at an unofficial roadmap in a second. First of all, Xylo posted, "Hi everyone, earlier this evening an update to the public roadmap was accidentally published that included changes to the content of 3.3 and beyond. In an effort to be as transparent as possible, the roadmap feeds directly from our internal project management software, Jira. This publish was not intentional as we are still evaluating features for our next release, so none of the cards are or their positions in the roadmap were final. We will update you on the public roadmap with this data once it is decided. Also be aware that what you see now is not set in stone." Okay, fair enough. So I'm going to show you what the roadmap looks like. Keep in mind that this is not what the final outcome of it will be. First of all, what you see here is the beautiful roadmap we always look at, made by Odysseus 1992 and the design by Snakem. Thank you, gentlemen, for keeping us updated on that. Now, the black things are the things which have moved on to other places. Let's zoom in and take a closer look at what has happened. Keep in mind, this is not finalized, but I think it does give us a bit of insight into what they're thinking. Keep in mind that CitizenCon is happening in October. 3.3 is scheduled to come out in September. So they want to push away everything that is not critical, but also perhaps give us a clue as to what we can expect to see at CitizenCon. And for the love of Christ Roberts, give us something on Squadron 42 or there will be riots. Started by me. Let's go. All right, first of all, Clovis Darneely is a new mission giver they showed us. Looking forward to see what he will do because we do need more missions in the game. Now, the rest stops are coming along strong. Obviously, no change in this roadmap so far because they've been polishing 3.2.1. But it's good to see that the Lorville Landing Zone and Hurston Planet more than halfway done. The rest stops are critical because you will need to go to the rest stops to get to the planet. Also more than halfway done, which is great. Okay, mission modularity and racing is removed. There's nothing much new here, but let's move down to what has been shifted out and possibly think about why. Service beacon improvements moved. Repair bots moved, repair ships moved. Now, obviously, repairing ships and repair bots are tied together. Since repair ships have moved out to 3.5, they've shifted the bots out to 3.6. I think they just don't feel it's important at this point in time. This next one, refueling collection. All right, if you have a Starfarer, you're supposed to go out, find some gas clouds, suck in the delicious alcohol, and then fuel our ships with it. So if refueling collection is out, naturally, buying and selling fueling is out with it, and fuel transfers also. So if one thing goes out, those two at the bottom go out with it. Okay, the next one, service beacons, escort, refueling, and repairing. That ties into, obviously, the service beacon improvements. If that's out, then those go out with it. So it seems that they've decided that these are not critical issues for 3.3 September, and everything's out there. Flight ship behaviors, improved AI behaviors is new at 14%. This is much needed. We do need to see some AI behaviors come in, especially in the shooty parts of the game. What's gone out is combat AI and FPS combat weapon use removed. All right, we'll have to dig into that a bit later. Otherwise, nothing much has changed in 3.3. A couple of vehicles, the Phoenix coming along. The Aegis Hammerhead really moving in fast, seeing that's a relatively new ship compared to what else they're working on here. Up 17% to 36%. I suspect we will be seeing some good Hammerhead action in CitizenCon for whatever they're demoing there, because they really seem to be pushing this ship fast. What the ship will require is obviously a lot of turret use, and improvements to manned and remote turrets is something they shifted down to 3.3 right there, so that ties in nicely with that. Not much changing in there. Network entity streaming shown as complete for 3.3. Again, a lot of the Jesus patch we often call it, the things which are going to make everything work great. Here's the thing. We don't know if game object extensions conversion is going to add 2 or 3 frames per second. We don't know if background spawning is going to give us an extra 10 frames. Everything combined here will definitely show us a big improvement, but it's going to be dripping in slowly. So everyone, I keep telling people, wait for the performance to improve. It doesn't seem we're going to get like one patch where suddenly everyone's going to get 90 frames a second. It's going to be an incremental improvement. It's going to be slow improvements. Like right now, network entity streaming is improving, great. But overall, object container streaming, everything else we're all waiting for, seems like it's going to be a bit of a wait and more of an incremental improvement, not the sudden improvement in the Jesus patch. It's not going to happen. Cloud Tech moved to 3.6. That probably has to do with Hurston. And onwards, 3.4. Female characters. A lot of people waiting for that because you really want to look at the behind of a female character instead of the male character you've been playing for a long time, is what I'm guessing. Nothing much new there, but land claim purchasing moved and land claim registering also moved to 3.6. They obviously don't see this as a critical thing in the game right now, so that is out. Actually, everything related to land claims has been pushed forward to 3.6. Nothing much new, some weapons being improved there. 3.5, refineries moved out, comrays moved out. Salvaging, everything from salvaging was moved here from 3.3. And liquid gas exploration, all right, this comes into the refueling also, out to 3.6. They seem to have kicked out a lot of things, just pushed them out. This does not mean it's going to stay out there. This may come back in. The 890 jump, no change, not much change in anything else. Now, don't expect to see much change up here this far out because a lot of the focus right now is on 3.2.1. They want to polish that out as much as possible. And once they have that down, all focus will be on 3.3. Now, 3.6 is where everything went. We already spoke all about that. But again, this is not written in stone. Expect to see some of this shifted around. But in all, what it seems to me is happening is that they want to get geared up for CitizenCon. They want to focus on the things they can do now. Things like repair, escort, refueling, all that. Not important for CitizenCon, shifted out into the future. I will keep you informed when the next one comes out. If you enjoyed this video, as always, thumbs up, share with your friends. I'll see you in the next one.